Hi there, welcome back to Daniel Rosehill Plus here on YouTube. My name is Daniel Rosehill and this is a new YouTube channel that I created a couple of months ago in order to house my video blogs, thinking, random thought, everything really that doesn't have a place on my other YouTube channel, which folks are invited to also check out and or subscribe to. What I want to talk about today is my thoughts on the identity of a quote-unquote YouTuber. Now, I have to admit, this is something I'm a little bit uncomfortable with. I've been producing videos on YouTube for a couple of years now, and it's got to the point where, you know, some of my friends have seen some of the videos I put up, and one of my friends recently introduced me at a party as a YouTuber, and I kind of recoiled in horror. I was like, I'm not one of those people, YouTubers, and I'm like, wait, maybe I am a YouTuber. And it got me thinking, what is a YouTuber? What is YouTube? And I came here today to unpack those thoughts for you. All right, so here's what I think about YouTube. I think the term YouTuber has become a little bit stigmatized, and I think that's kind of unfair. YouTube is an absolutely vast ecosystem. I've been a huge fan of YouTube for a number of years now, and there are loads and loads of creators I follow across different genres and which have incredibly unique styles. Now, when I think people use the term YouTuber in a kind of pejorative fashion, I think they're referring to one very specific kind of creator that we're probably all familiar with, someone who is intent on growing their YouTube channel and following and monetization as rapidly as possible, and they're going to use absolutely any trick in the book that'll get them there, including clickbait titles, misleading video descriptions, everything. You know, those kind of dramatic thumbnails where they make those kind of like scary faces or whatever. And I think that's just one type of creator on YouTube. Now, you might respond to this, it's all in your head. People don't mean that when they use the term YouTuber, but I'm not sure that that's true. I think that in certain situations that definitely is the case. Recently, I was reading a thread on Reddit about one of the creators I admire most on YouTube, someone called Dr. Ramani, who has uploaded amazing content in the world of mental health and has, you know, garnished a well-deserved international following. And the thread was something like, what do people think about YouTuber Dr. Ramani? And I personally read a little bit of devalidation into that thread title. She is, to my mind, someone who happens to distribute video content through YouTube. She also has a website. I'm not sure if she has a podcast, but I've never really thought of her just as a YouTuber. I think of YouTube as one of her channels of distribution. Now, regarding YouTube, there's a couple of thoughts that I want to sort of get out there about the topic and why I actually think that for really anyone trying to grow their online presence, and outside of this little YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel, I have a day job in marketing communications, and part of the work I do is building up a YouTube channel. So my thoughts about YouTube are actually very positive, despite the fact that I'm not sure that YouTuber is a great identity for most creators because it hitches your whole identity around just one platform, and that's ultimately what YouTube is. There's two ways of looking at YouTube as a platform. The first one is, well, it's a video hosting platform, right? What does YouTube fundamentally do? It allows anyone who has an idea or wants to upload video footage to the internet to upload a file. YouTube will compress it a little bit, has some nice technology that'll de-res the video in order, to make it viewable for people with lower internet connection speeds. And that's kind of the core value that YouTube provides to creators. Even within that value, I think there is an enormous amount that YouTube is offering. I don't know what size this video is going to be after I finish editing it. And I also don't know how many gigabytes of video I'm currently hosting on YouTube. I've always thought it's a little bit strange that that's one metric that YouTube doesn't make available to creators. Unless I'm missing something, there's nowhere in YouTube Studio that says, here's your YouTube account, here's how many videos you've published. By the way, you're currently storing 124 gigabytes in total of video content on YouTube. It's not something that is shown to creators. If you look at the vast amount of storage that YouTube offers, it's an exceedingly good deal. it's been a while since I checked out cloud storage providers, but the typical situation with cloud storage is, services will compete with one another in terms of how much free space they offer their users. Perhaps it's now 5 terabytes, maybe it was 1 terabyte when I looked, but there's a reason that it's you're almost never going to find a cloud storage provider that says you can store absolutely unlimited data for free. That's because storing data involves provisioning servers in the cloud, and that costs real money. So what YouTube is offering by basically allowing creators to upload as much video content as they want on YouTube is actually an insanely good deal for creators. Now, that's not the only value out of YouTube. The second really valuable thing about YouTube as a platform is that it is a social network. And this is something I'm always counseling people I work with about, not just to look at YouTube as a video hosting platform, because there is one, if you look at Vimeo or the couple of other very niche platforms that have been out there for hosting video, yes, they do that. But YouTube actually does more than that. If you have a channel and you upload videos and you kind of show people what you're about, you can interact with other creators in the form of leaving comments. And that is a whole powerful second value that YouTube brings. Now, let me just try to wrap this video into some sort of a conclusion and try to get the point I'm attempting to make across. When people describe someone as a YouTuber, whether you are a creator or a videographer and you're looking to use YouTube in order to grow your audience, that to me is the best way of looking at it. It is one channel to reach your audience. There are other channels. You can host videos on your own website. If you get big enough, sell your video content to a streaming service. I think that what YouTube offers to creators is extremely valuable, massively valuable, in fact. I remain a huge fan of YouTube. However, I don't personally hitch my identity around being a YouTuber. Even as a small video content creator using this platform in order to reach an audience, I only think of YouTube as sort of one tool in my toolbox, and I certainly don't think of my identity as a YouTuber. Now, I certainly don't think that that is the case for everyone. There are creators who only ever intend to do one thing, and that's to get big on YouTube. And I think that it's almost more fair to call those people, or it is almost fair to call those people YouTubers, because that's what they're about. However, I think that it does a disservice to the many other different types of creators who are on YouTube for many, many different reasons. Some people only intend to use it as a video hosting service. Some people upload stuff just to have fun. Some people couldn't care less about monetization. Some people don't even apply for monetization after they're eligible for it. So there's tons of ways in which people use YouTube. And that's why I don't think it's fair to bucket all video creators uploading and distributing via this platform as YouTubers. Even if you strenuously disagree, I hope that video was interesting, perhaps even maybe thought-provoking, or you have some thoughts that are being provoked. Please do leave them in the comments to continue this debate. I think it's something that video creators should have now and again, questioning these labels we apply upon ourselves, like YouTubers, even to a lesser extent, creators. If you want to get more videos from me on this platform of YouTube, you can follow this channel or my main channel, which is called Daniel Rosehill. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in this world.